Hi, welcome to the video on recruiting. So today I'm going to give you a basic overview of recruiting. We're going to talk about why people don't join your team, the three main reasons, and then just some additional tips to keep in mind. So let's go ahead and get going. All right, so I'm going to start with just a little bit of, I guess it's tough love, but really it's the most common reasons that I've seen in training people on why people don't join your team. So we're going to run through these real quick. The good news is there's solutions for these. The first one is that making sales seems really, really hard. So if you have a class of 7 people, one person buys, and it was like, oh, really difficult, it's going to be harder to recruit people because that seems hard. The second reason is that you just might not have enough customers. A lot of people come to ask me like, how do I recruit? But maybe they have one new customer a month. Well, the math doesn't add up. And I'm going to get to that in a moment. Third, you don't even bring it up. You don't invite people to learn about it. You don't offer people. You're not really thinking about how this is going to help other people. So you just kind of keep it quiet. So, they don't take you up on it. And then fourth reason they don't join your team is they might be making an uninformed decision. Your ask might be something just very quick like, hey, you want to do this? And they're like, I don't know. And then it becomes, okay, well, let me know if you change your mind. That's not enough information to make a great decision. The good news is you can impact this. So to address that making sales seems really hard, skill up and have a true training infrastructure. As soon as I have had clients start to do this and start to get better at their classes, their appointment setting, their referrals, and as soon as they literally write their training outline for a new person, builders start showing up. It's awesome. So skill up and get ready. The part about not enough customers, I want you to consider what I call the 1 in 20-ish rule. So doTERRA stats say that 1 out of 8 customers are business builders. But I will also assert that probably 1 out of 3 of those people that say they want to do the business really follow through and do a great job. Other people might start and realize it's not for them, or they might just do it at such a casual level that they're not really a business builder. They're just kind of doing it whenever. And so one thing that you need to consider is you have to actually multiply the amount of builders you need times 20 to figure out how many customers you want. So if you've only enrolled one person a month for 12 months, let's say, you don't even have enough, and you're wondering why you haven't recruited a business builder, it's simply a math problem. You need to sign up more people in order to find that person. So if you start enrolling 8 people a month, you're going to start getting a new builder every 3 months, like a good one. So, it's a math thing. As far as not bringing it up, what we can do is I'm going to show you can start planting seeds in the first appointment. And what we're going to do is we're going to make recruiting an unemotional part of the process. No different than when you explain like how to use oils aromatically is. It's just like part of what you do. It's no big deal. You do it every single time. And when we do that, it's going to be more attractive. And then the fourth thing that you want to make sure that you do is dedicate time for people that want to learn about it to walk them through the process of what does it take, how does the comp work, a really simple version, what training is going to look like, and that's going to help people make a better decision. All right, so let's talk a little bit about skilling up. Here are some things that you want to make sure you've thought through and that you have a process for yourself, also so you can teach others. You want to learn how to break down income goals. So if you ask someone how much they want to make, you kind of need to be able to reverse engineer that to how many fast start sales they need to make in a given month. So if they say they want to make $200 a month, you need to have the skill set in order to break that down to saying, okay, that's $1,000 in fast start business a month. So you need to be able to break down the income goals so that you can figure out exactly how many people they need to see in order to reach their income goals. Second, you need to be able to set appointments. So having a booked schedule so that you can teach them how to do the same. Third, have a simple, high converting class or one-on-one. If you have a really long class, but it's high converting, it's still going to hurt you on recruiting because they might think that they're not in a position to know all of that, and that would be a barrier. So you want to keep your first class really, really simple. And the fourth thing is how to get referrals, because most people really burn out when they run it through their people that they know. And so you want to be able to teach them how to get referrals from the get-go. All right, so where do you talk about recruiting? So we're going to talk about where you can plant seeds. First place is right after the company story in your one-on-one of your class. And you can just really simply do 2 sentences. The reason I started running a doTERRA business is because I didn't want to be working corporate America for 14 hours a day now that I have small kids. And then if you'd like to learn about how to earn money through doTERRA, let's set up a time to talk about that before I leave. So you're just dropping a seed for the people that are like, yeah, I want to do this right away, and you can kind of grab them early. After they enroll in their wellness consult, you can ask them or just tell them, I don't want to make any assumptions, so I'm just going to ask, would you like to learn about how to earn money through doTERRA, or would you like to just learn about how to earn free product by hosting a class? Oh, excuse me, not in the wellness consult, right at the end of their class when they enroll into, by buying their kit. Next would be in the wellness consult, most people want to know about how to earn money, even if it's just out of curiosity. And then just explain a little bit about the commission structure and residual income. And during customer retention calls, which I recommend that you make consistently, just unemotionally, somewhere in your conversation, I always ask everyone, even if the answer is no, because I don't want to make any assumptions, is earning money through doTERRA something that you would like to learn about? And so you can see here, we're not asking them if they want to do the business. We're asking if they'd like to learn about what it takes to earn money. That's a different thing. And most people are going to be more open to that than just trying to make a decision on the spot. They'll feel pressured. So then let's say you get someone to say, yes, I would like to learn about that. Then what the heck are you going to do? Well, it's going to look like your sales conversation. It's going to look like your one-on-one or class. It's a similar format. So you're going to go over their goals, their personal goals, their income goals, their challenges. Why is this so important to them? Maybe what they're worried about. Then we're going to talk about what it takes to earn the money. Let's start by reviewing their schedule to make sure they even have time to commit to this. Because if they only have a couple hours a week, it's probably not going to earn very much money, and it's going to frustrate you in the process. And you're going to explain to them, you're going to do one-on-ones, classes, you're going to retain customers, and you teach others to do one-on-one and classes. And that's pretty much the business in a nutshell. There are some moving parts there, like professional development and such, but as far as what they're actually going to do, and then you can ask them, well, how do you feel about that? Basic compensation plan, you want to explain short-term how they make money through Fast Start Business, and long-term how they make money building a team and residual income. I would not get into like some of the crazy bonuses because it's really can be overwhelming. So I think especially with the wholesale customer model versus the business builder model, I think you can start with Fast Start Business, and you can talk about probably power of 3, right? Having 3 business builders and how that works and those bonuses, and then just like the unilevel, I think will be fine to not overwhelm them. You can also just ask them in the beginning, like, do you want to know all the details, or you want to know just enough to get you started? They'll tell you what they can handle, and that really helps. The next thing you want to do is explain the training process. What does that look like for your team? If you haven't thought about it, it's something you definitely need to think about. So once they say, yes, I want to be a business builder, what are the things that they need to do so that they can speak intelligently to the people in their warm market so they do a good job with those people? Because the more professional they are, the more trained they are before they start, the better they're going to do. And then at the end, you'll decide a next step. Ideally, you're going to set up training time to go over things like the product, how to set up appointments, and how to do one-on-one. And that will really help them to get a good foundation. All right, just some last things that I want you to keep in mind. You attract who you are. So if you are confident and you are having fun with your business, you will attract fun, confident people. If you're like really stressed out and desperate, you're going to attract desperate people. So check yourself and make sure that you are enjoying what you're doing and you're having fun. That will help a lot. Second thing is have the same process for everyone. Don't decide for them. Don't say, well, they're this, this, and this, so I'm going to offer it to them, or they're this, this, and this, so I'm not going to offer it to them. Now, this is going to be an exception if there's someone that you would really not like to work with. Don't offer it to them, obviously. But, for the most part, just do it unemotionally, as if you're explaining how to use the oils, and you're going to get much more success because you won't be so tied to the outcome. Third, have a clear way to train them so they do well. We don't want people just saying yes and then doing poorly. We want them doing well. So have a clear way to train them. And really, overall, once you are prepared for new recruits, people will feel it. Large companies put thousands of dollars and months of prep time into how they onboard new hires. So think about how you onboard people and what is their experience like when they first get started. And the more prepared you are for them, the better they will do and the more your business will grow. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching this recruiting video. I wish you nothing but the best of success and have fun the rest of a Lead Maker.